The mystery of the cross never changes. It will never make sense to anyone that God would send his only Son to suffer such a horrible death to save us from our own sins, from eternal damnation.
Even more amazing is that Jesus died for me. Had I been the only person that needed saving, he would have come and died just for me. I say to myself, I'm a good person. I'm doing my best. And so I am. If we could have saved ourselves from sin, God would not have needed to send his Son. But our best could not save us. Not a single person was good enough. Not one could rescue even themselves from the grip of sin. We are not capable of controlling our thoughts, our tongues, our actions for even 24 hours. How weak and powerless we are alone. I am so affected by heat, cold, noise, the discomfort of minor illnesses. I become consumed by the misery of the inconvenience. To contemplate the pain and the horror of the path to the cross is so hard for me. I look away from the blood, the suffering, and I say, let's forget about this part of the story. It's too horrible. It hurts to even think about it.
But God did not look away and say, forget about my children. Leave them to their own misery. Jesus loved me not just look at the pain of the ordeal, sweating blood at the realization of the agony to come, but to bear the unspeakable journey of suffering and death for me, for my family, my friends, to save everyone. He took our place, and he took my place. And even triumphant through the crucifixion, Jesus, the Son of God, for all time displays the wounds where the nails were.
Father, forgive them, I heard you faintly say. Still in my heart I feel so guilty. I know the truth is the debt was mine to pay. So how could it be right that it happened this way? A fallen and sinful life I was love.